understand what is wrong to take as literal. And I'm going to present to you some pairs of literal and wrong to take as literal. And I would like you to choose which of the three is what the mind-only school says. Okay. So what should be taken as literal and what should not be taken as literal? So here's the first set. Making distinctions about whether things exist by definition or not is what should be taken as literal. And the sutras of the first turning of the wheel is what should not be taken as literal. So that's the first set.
Do we wait to the end to answer?
It's probably a good idea to wait till the end.
Okay, just cool. Thank you.
Yep. And here's the second set. The way to distinguish whether the three essential natures exist by definition or not, as what should be taken literal. And the sutras of the middle turning of the wheel as what should not be taken as literal. And then the last set. I'm sorry, was there a question?
No, please go on.
Okay. Then we have the tendency to underrate things is never inborn, is what we should take as literal. And the tendency to overrate things is always inborn, is what should not be taken as literal.
Aren't they all what the mind-only school thinks?
Strong B.
Strong B, yeah.
Yeah.
I made the other ones have a slight error.
B is super bad.
Well done, Ben. So now, please provide the question for which this is the answer. With regard to the person.
What's another way for Word to make money?
With regard to the person, there's no big difference.
Different emptiness it's about, right?
So remember what part of the text we were in last time, which is talking about the mind-only school's focus on the lack of a self nature. And we started to talk more deeply about this lack of a self nature. And that's okay if you don't remember. What it's about is to what degree do the mind-only school and the independent branch of the middle way school agree about the inborn tendency to overestimate a self nature and how it stopped.
Inborn
Cool.
I know that's hard. I'm really sorry.
Hard. It's good, but hard. Good and hard.
So now here's another one. If you could provide me the question for this answer. The mind-only school's beliefs about the inborn tendency to overestimate a self-nature to things and how to successfully refute it. La?
I got it.
You got it?
Yes, but I'm going to give a Word a chance.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
You too? Okay. What is the ultimate difficult thing to understand?
Felt like it.
Yeah.
So actually, we had the right answer when we couldn't understand it, right?
Exactly. Everyone passed with flying colors.
Must be a natural.
Okay, so we're going to do a little back and forth. Well, sort of only one back and forth, but what is the Tibetan for this phrase? Learned or inborn?
Lenke?
Lenke. Oh, I mean, kuntak sam henke.
So
Tang planke. Correct. Very good. Thank you, word. What is the English for Mindrawa Cherme?
Not many
As
like
a, as
that.
a little bit of a hint, you just had this phrase in English earlier in the quiz.
The hardest thing to understand.
There's no
no.
big difference.
Mm. Oh,
This is flux.
And then she, she,
I just don't trust there.
whatever may.
mm.
Thank
Literally,
you.
cute.
There's no big difference. Anyway,
Oh, very cool.
so now I'll do my homework.
Wait, I thought that was the homework.
No, that was your quiz, and now we're doing my homework. You gave me homework.
Meg, can you make it big, big, big?
I'm gonna try to make it
Hard
big,
It's
big.
hard for old people to read. Oh my
Is that big enough?
Yeah, good. They
Let me
said
know
I
if you
should.
want me to read it.
They don't want me to spit ruts on their screen. Okay, go ahead.
Detana Yangang
Wait. Then, oh, Hasso, check her, okay?
Detana Yangang Ri Chundir Dakchak Gije Tamche Kempachik Pu Selwar Zedu Seki Kepar Ke Chewa Shinta Daki Ni Wangshe Rangi Nang Yo Ngumpo La Sokpatang Ze Tade Par Kakpat Sanki Chok Chikpu Le Shempang Ngo Dang Kepar Du Kuntakpe Kuntaktang Derangi Tseniki Drupa Kakpe Chikitakme Njokpe Suki Tane Tsang Yang Mawar Minute.
That's nye, tanye.
Tanye.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm. Mm, 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 mm. 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 Mm, mm. Yeah, it's a very difficult paragraph. It's a very long sentence, and you did an excellent job on it. It's a very excellent job on it, and it's almost completely correct. Okay. Only one small correction I would make is Tane Samyang. Yeah, that means they didn't even know how to talk about it. You see what I mean? They couldn't talk about even the. They couldn't even speak to the wording of the ideas, much less their meanings. They couldn't even describe them in words, much less give their true meaning. You see what I mean?
And then how would I bridge it to the rest?
Even speak to words, much less the meaning of how we establish a lack of self-nature of things by denying that how we ascribe differences between the essence and the characteristics. Okay. Speak to the words, much less meaning and how we splash a lack of self-nature to things in the sense of a distinction between the essence and the qualities being imaginary or something like that. How do you say that? Imaginary or made up in your mind. How would you say that?
Just a pure mental construct. Or
Being constructs, yeah. Okay. Constructs in the sense of a distinction between the essence of a thing and the qualities of a thing being itself an artificial distinction. Okay, and we got to talk about that, okay? And I'll tell you what we're talking about, okay? And if we go through this one paragraph carefully, we save ourselves trouble in the next few pages. Okay, so what he's saying is, look, there's all of these there are great masters in Tibet, but only one of them really understood the subtle point of the mind-only school. What's the obvious point of the mind-only school? That when you look at the color blue, you are actually looking at part of the foundation consciousness. And emptiness in the mind-only school means there's no blue outside, external to the person. So what's the gotcha in the mind-only school? In the fundamental idea of the mind-only school, what's the gotcha?
An outer object.
Yeah, a blue which is not in my mind, a blue which is outer, okay, which is exists at a distance from me. But there's a deeper implication there that only Tsongkhapa appreciated. That's what he's saying here. There's a deeper implication here that only Tsongkhapa appreciated. And I'll tell you how I think of it nowadays, and I'm not sure I'm at my final understanding of it, but Ngol Dan Kepar, okay, the word Ngol Dan Kepar means the essence and the features. The essence and the features, okay? So the essential object or the essence of the object, fire. Okay, that's essence, Ngol. What's its features? Hot burning, yeah. Do those features attach to fire self-existently? No. Yeah, is the connection between fire and heat natural? No, and that's the point that Tsongkhapa is trying to make. And there's some appreciation for this idea in the mind-only school, but you have to dig deep to find it. And he's saying only Tsongkhapa, among all the people in Tibet, really appreciated this deeper version of emptiness according to the mind-only school. Okay, that's all. That's all. And other people couldn't even express the words for that idea, much less understand it. Okay, that's all. Okay, cool.
Cool.
You could say that. You could say that. Yeah.
What did she say?
Thing. She said, does this relate to Kuntak, the three characteristics of the mind-only school? Is Shenwang somehow Kuntak? Is the fact that something can cause something else, like the way that fire causes heat, is that somehow imaginary? And we say yes. That's correct. Yeah.
We with our mind-only hat on.
Well, you know, I think, don't forget, the mind-only school is in the first 3.5.
Right.
So they must be
Functionalists. Yeah.
Functionalists say that the Kepar does attach to the Ngol naturally.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to think about it.
Yeah.
But I think what he's saying, what we saw in words text recently with the question of, are seeds natural to the person or are they planted later? Or are they some kind of combination where you take the seed that was never planted and develop it further? What we saw there was 3 different opinions by 3 great masters of the mind-only school. So apparently, in the mind-only school, I'm starting to get the feeling that in the mind-only school, you can have great thinkers who disagree with each other, and they're all still mind-only school, and I think we haven't really scratched the surface of the mind-only school. And if you compare the commentary that we finished on the mind-only school called The Golden Key, don't get it, you're a schmuck. If you compare that presentation, which was very difficult, to Tsongkhapa's presentation, it looks simple. Okay. Even on that question. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Good job.
Thank you, guys.
Very, very difficult paragraph. And you did a great job. I told Veronica, did I tell you that? I did tell you that. My kids are growing up. It's kind of disturbing. You guys are doing good translations. I don't know what happened. Probably, I must have been that lunar eclipse or something.
Maybe we have a good teacher.
Yeah, maybe I have a good teacher here.
All right, but that's extremely difficult paragraph. I don't know who would give you that.
And the next
okay.
one isn't exactly easy either, sort of, kind of.
You guys want to take a shot at correcting pronunciation? No? No? Anybody? Christina, you want to try?
Correct.
Okay, wait. There's a great artist that came to the college today, and I'd like to show you something. These are the paintings she did in retreat last. And let me say something. She hasn't done any art since she was 9 years old.
Never done anything.
Okay. And I just want to say it proves that, oops, sorry, going to Diamond Mountain is going to make you famous and artistic.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. There you go.
I'll have to see that.
You check this out. Oh my, it's not going. Here, hang on. Yeah. Anyway, there.
Thanks for sharing, Geshe.
Yeah, extremely beautiful. And so if you want to go to Diamond Mountain, don't forget.
Take your paint.
Take your paints.
Take your paint, yeah.
Okay, can you see the text? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to do the cursor. Grandpa's going to eat sushi. Good luck. Christina Kasuka, the famous artist in retreat.
I knew her when.
Yeah.
Namparikpat sangi drupa tagyatsoy nangdu nampar chuppe kawa nzimpala lodru ki tepen chok le par journey look di shung look tempo taki druo chela zekpar supa ngoma tokpani dundukpa shatako.
Okay, this is Gyaltsen Jay showing his true colors. He was extremely sarcastic. And here you're going to see it. Okay. What's Nambarik Batsam?
And intelligence.
Mind-only school.
Yep. Yeah. So it means it's a synonym for symptom. Okay.
Oh.
That's mind-only school. Only consciousness, right? Jupta.
The philosophical school.
Yeah, that philosophical school of the mind only. That's like a gyatso.
It's like an ocean.
Yeah. And if you choose to drive your boat onto that ocean,
Mhm.
okay, you need a kiawa. Kiawa means that rudder or tiller.
A
that
tiller.
Steer the boat, steering wheel. Okay. What kind of steering wheel? You need number chippa.
Thorough
Perspe-
investigation.
Perspicacity. You need,
Perspicacity.
just kidding. No one's going to use that. It means you got to be a person who can go deep. And you have to have high capacity for examination. Number chippa. Okay. Only those people. Okay. You're going to have to hold to the rudder of deep logic if you're going to try to cross the ocean of the mind-only school. Okay. All right. And in fact, you better find a low jerky dipper.
A sea captain of intellect.
Good. You better find a sea captain of great intellect. Okay. But in this case, those brainy captains took lay. They lost their way.
They sail off course.
Were they smart? Yes. Did they use logic? Yes. Were they masters of the mind-only school? Yes. Did they go the wrong way? Yes.
Yes.
Did they steer their way trying to go to Los Angeles and end up in Peru or something? Okay. Le Parkirne. By the way, we have another LA refugee here. Welcome, Teddy. It's good to have Scuzio. Good to have you back here. Say hi. Nick,
Hi.
that's a real surfer, okay? When you get a tan like that, we're going to give you a surfing medal. Okay. So this is very funny. He says, are they smart? Yes. Did they use logic? Yes. Were they trying to cross the mind-only ocean? Yes. But Lam Chok Norwa, they steered the wrong way. Why? They didn't get the deeper meaning of blue outside. Got it? They didn't get the deeper meaning of blue outside. All right. Chepakirne, Lukti Shunu Chembo Taki Truo Chela. The Truo Che means the great boat. Truo means boat. Tru means boat. What's an airplane in Tibetan?
Namkad Chuo.
Namchu.
Skyboat. Namkadru, skyboat. So Tru means boat. Okay. If there are people who were hoping to Zekpa climb into, there were people hoping to climb into the mighty ship Tuoche to cross this great school. Okay. Supa means they were seeking to. It doesn't mean patience. They were seeking to. But Ngoma Topa Nidu means it didn't do jack to them. Okay? That's an English idiom. It didn't do, it didn't help them at all. Shadak means none of them. Okay? None of the Tibetans who tried to cover the mind-only school in the past before Jetsun Kappa, they had good intentions. They did use logic. You know, they were nice people, and they messed it up. Okay, they went to the wrong port. Got it? Who's
Yes,
talking? This is real guilt subject. What?
Doesn't shatak mean 100%? Is the ma?
Yeah, it means not one of them got it right. Shatak, 100% boo-boo. I mean, if you look at all these different guys who wrote commentaries on Mind Only, drunken captains Shatak. Okay, they all went the wrong way. They didn't teach the outside thing wrong. They just didn't get deep into it like Tsongkhapa did. Did they understand the blue thing? Yes. Did they understand the fire thing? No. Good? Okay. All right. He's not done yet. Okay, Christina Kasika's got the rudder.
I do.
I hope you do better.
Me too.
Detamad ki kobo
Momo.
mu. Deta
Mu.
mu ki ko chaki rje tam che
Correct. Word J.
Whoa.
J.
J.
je tam che kien pe drangwa dang drangwa dang ngay pe dun nam par che pa legs par
Oh, that's not legs. Leg.
leg
Yeah.
par shepe sning por shing ta
Ning for.
ning por shing ta chem por look yong su
Look.
look yong su dok pa ni tu selwe kandrin se du sin kyang da tai kiewo blow dro
Not low. Probably low.
Blow me down.
drew ki nyam stop shin tu shen
Top shin too.
top shin tu shen pe
Two.
Shinto.
pa shin tu shen pe chi pa shema che wa tabui ne kapla tempa di tadaki dorje sik latar chok sam yang
Tar.
Not
tar chok sam yang ye war ma nu te tom
yeah, one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yewa.
ye war ma nu te to me part your pa ni do your pa ni do rikni.
Nice. All right.
Thank you.
That was pretty good. Let's go slow because it's kind of fun to hear Geltup J ranting. Okay. Data me word.
I admit.
Although it is
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Okay, admittedly, that was the case. They're a bunch of drunken captains, okay? Yeah, that's the way it was. But, but RJ Tam J Kyamba,
Our
All-knowing Lord.
Our omniscient.
omniscient, I'm sorry, Lord of Omniscience.
yeah, Kolchak means us guys is omniscient Lord. He wrote a book about Zhang Dun and Nida.
He wrote a book about literal and figurative.
Good. Then actually, it's figurative and literal, right? Figurative and literal, and he distinguished J.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is not the verb to do.
Uh-huh.
This is a totally different word, J, which is why we have a prenasal. Okay. He distinguished successfully between the parts of Buddhist scripture which were literal and those which were just dumbed down. Okay. You don't have to say figurative. You could say dumbed down for people who weren't ready for it. Okay. Damn it. What's that book called? Lekbar Shepe Nyingbo.
The essence of eloquence.
Yeah, Lekshe Nyingbo. The essence of eloquence. Okay. Which is Tsongkhapa's great classic on interpretation. He invented the art of interpretation. Seiji, are you there? Oh, man.
Yeah, I am.
You know, I started to translate Tsongkhapa's book, and I never had time to finish it. And I was just thinking it might be kind of fun.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Heavy.
Wow, that'd be cool.
Wow.
Are you up for it?
Of course.
Yay!
All right. This ain't, you know what grandma said? This ain't no lojong.
My grandma used to say that, interestingly.
I never knew what it meant till now.
All right. Just fasten your seatbelt, Seiji. Okay. Lepa, don't forget, everybody heard him agree. Lepa Ship
I couldn't see his face though.
I didn't quite.
doesn't matter. We got the mazal. We got the mazal. Okay, so by the way, what's the really great achievement in the lecture in Ningbo? He clarifies the mind-only school in the first half, and he clarifies the lower middle way school in the second half.
Yeah, right.
And he gave a brilliant series of lectures in northern India once about the second half. Okay, you should look it up someday. Leadership in Ningbo, Shingda Chembo, Luke.
System of the Great Chariots.
Yeah, so in that book, he clarified Selwa, okay? Shingda Chembo Luke Yongzizopa.
Totally, completely.
Clarified the system of who?
Mahayana.
The great innovator.
Great
Great
innovator, Shinta Chempos,
A plural here,
innovators.
Innovators is
meaning the Garjana,
And,
meaning the mind school and the middle way school.
and Asanga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he clarified them. Selwa. And when he did that, he was certainly displaying Kabin. There it is. Okay. Great kindness. He did us all the kindness of clarifying these schools, especially the mind only, okay, in that book. So Seiji, that's not just a book about interpretation. It is one of the greatest presentations of the differences between the mind only school and the middle way school. Okay, Zedu Sinkyang. Zedu Sinkyang, sin means, look, he did it. He did it, okay? He finished. Sin means he did it. He already did it, okay? Sinkyang means he did it. He already did it, but Tatekyo. So it's a big contrasting wording here. He already finished clarifying the mind-only school, but Tanda,
But these days,
now you still got these people whose lodra is nyam.
Understanding is low.
Yeah, it's degenerate. Their dope is Shinto Shimba. Their power sucks completely. Okay, this is Gyaltsab J. This is Gyaltsab J.
so
Okay,
which one is this sucks completely? Shintu Shempe?
Shimba means feeble. Okay, their dope is Shinto Shimba. Super feeble. Okay, like a grandpa, like a great grandpa. In fact, I could only compare them to chibas.
To babies.
Yeah, and then shema is a very delicate word, and it means children who are not old enough yet to know what hurts other people. Okay, it's an infant who hasn't reached moral consciousness yet. And they do things, they'll steal anything, they'll take anything, they'll drop anything, they'll hurt anybody. It's a very violent word to use here. These people are infants who haven't learned that it's wrong to stab people yet. You see what I mean? There's a moral, their moral judgment hasn't risen yet. That's called shema, okay? And how many of these guys are there? Chewa.
man.
That's a specific word for 10 million.
Oh,
Like, I'm surrounded by these guys here in the Kangri, here in the land of snows. I'm surrounded by these guys. Jetson Kappa already told them what was correct, and they keep doing this, you know. All right. Chewa tabu, neck up. It's the situation is like that. Okay. Temba de Tadaki. You know, for all of these guys, Tadak, the words of Tsongkhapa, Dorje Tabu,
Don't stick.
are like a
Or
diamond.
like a diamond.
yeah.
Yeah, they're as unbreakable as a diamond. They approach Tsongkhapa, they try to crack the words, uncrackable. Okay, like diamond is often used in Tibetan as the uncrackable thing. Okay. So for them, it's like a diamond door and they have a banana and they're trying to break through, you know. Yeah, you can quote me later. They're like, they're not able to make the slightest, what do you call it? Crack.
Dent.
Yewa means they can't make a slightest crack in that door. Okay, yewa means dulme means they are clueless. So dulme, you've never seen it. A lot of these words you've never seen, and you should never use them. Okay, they are dulme. They are clueless. Okay. Rick, who can tell? Rick is a verb, and if you can tell me the subject, I'll give you $200.
Jason Copper.
Learn.
Wait, who said that? That's not exactly what I want.
Where
I want
is that?
the subject from this sentence.
Oh, the subject from this
Oh.
sentence.
Cadron.
Huh?
Cadron.
No. Okay, cancel the bet. I clearly canceled the bet, or I'm going to collect it from myself. Kemba.
I'm
First
sorry.
line. First line, J. Tamje Kemba.
Oh, that's what I said,
Right,
Geshe-la?
the omniscient Lord.
This is
Word of
one of
omniscience.
those 200 words Tsongkhapa sentences. The subject comes in the first line, the verb comes in the last two letters, the last two syllables. Okay? He saw that this was the situation. There's the PAS. Kempe. Okay? That makes him the subject of the sentence, right? The
Yeah.
verb doesn't come till 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 lines later. Okay, so Kappa saw that this was the situation. Okay, Rick, he saw, he got it. You guys, everybody okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Whew. This is fun. I like this kind of spirit. Okay, Christina Kasika's back.
Okay.
There you go, Paula. Please don't read too fast.
Kobas Shintu.
That would be the, maybe?
Kowu.
Kovu. Kovu Shintu Nyung Mui Tsiki Saoki Tertar Kyrpe Dinding Lag Tilna.
It would be lactil.
Tilna Nepe Q Rura Tarniem Papo Dakla Stenpar
Ten.
Good.
Denpar Jayi Nawalakte Dug Chik
Ten. Dug.
Dug
Dug.
Chik.
Nice. Koo means me. Okay, I. Okay, this got to do, but I. Okay, look, I'm gonna use sig nyungu, shintu nyungu.
Very few words.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna use too many words. Don't get nervous. You know what? For you, shintu nyungu. Just a few words, okay? And I'm gonna make this meaning like sa ok ter. And ter is kosher.
Treasure.
Good. Ter means treasure. Sa ok.
The treasures of the earth, the gold or something.
Treasure. A buried
Oh,
treasure.
then okay.
A treasure under the dirt. Okay, a buried treasure. And I'm gonna dig it up for you, and I'm gonna make it like a kirura, which is a small medicinal olive. Okay, I'm gonna use a sushi. Okay, here we go. Okay, here everybody can see the sushi, right? Here I'm Gyaltsep, okay? I'm going to take all the great ideas of Tsongkhapa, which are like a hidden treasure chest for you underground. I'm going to dig them up. You hold your hand out. Hold your hand out. I'm going to put them in the palm of your hand. like a sushi in your hand. Okay. And if you can't see that, good luck. Okay. It means look in your goddamn hand and there's a sushi there. Okay. So it's just like that. This is Gyaltsab J style. It's called an olive in your hand, and it means if you can't see an olive in your head, God bless. I'm going home now. Okay, I'm gonna take these great ideas. You can put the sushi in your mouth if you like. Okay, so Laktil means the palm of your hand, and I'm gonna put it right in the palm of your hand. Okay, and all of you who are Nyambapo. This is going back to the 3 cups.
Who will listen
Yeah.
clearly.
You will be a worthy audience. You will be a good audience. Nyambapo. If you listen to what I'm saying, okay? Takla, Dambaja. I'm gonna teach you these great ideas hidden under the earth in the treasure chest laid there by Tsongkhapa. And I'm going to dig it up, put it in the palm of your hand like a sushi. And you better walk with your nawa.
You better listen with your ears.
To me, okay? Dukshe, do it. Okay, that's Gyaltsab J. Man, he's not a roll. Okay, God, you guys, I can help you. Just listen. Okay. All right, got it? It's beautiful. It's so, by the way, he's not done yet. Nah, he's okay. We still got some time. Let's see here. Hang on. And you want to keep going? You all right?
Yes.
You're not traumatized by this stuff? Okay, there you go. I'm giving the airplane back to you. I'm eating the other sushi here.
Deyang Namgrel Ngeni Su Wangshela Tepe Sungzin Ze Shendu Zimpa Cheki Bdak Zindu Shepa Ma Dak Shindu Shepa Ma Tok Ngowo Dang Kepar Du Kuntak Parangi Tseneki Drupar Zimpa Cheki Dak Zindu Jene Nge Sung Watar Drupa Gop Su Sarwar Ma Shekyang.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, good.
Sorry, that Shekyang.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. You all right? Okay. This is Namdel and Namnge. So you have to distribute the num. It's tricky. Okay. What's that mean? Namdel and Namnge, 2 book titles.
Pramanavartika.
In
And
English, please.
The commentary on accurate perception and the, what do you call that? Ascertaining accurate perception. Okay. Or figuring out accurate perception. These are 2 different books. Sema Namnge, which is the ascertainment of accurate perception, is one of the 7 great books on logic by Dharmakirti. So these are both classics by Dharmakirti. Okay. He says, look, in the 2 classics of Dharmakirti, Wangshe La Tepe, when they describe the holding to the self nature of things, okay, they describe Dharmakirti, school number 2, not even 3. Dharmakirti describes holding to the self nature of things as Wangshe La to the sense powers, like the sense power of the eyes, Tepe Sungzin Ze Shen, relative to the sense powers, the object held and the subject holding it are different substance, not different substances, meaning the blue is part of the mind. Okay, so even Dharmakirti described emptiness as the fact that the subject and the object are made of the same stuff. Okay, got it? Cool. And he described that not as this emptiness of the person, but the emptiness of things, which is traditionally more difficult to perceive. Okay, Chucky dunks into Shepa Matok. That's it. Matok means, and it ends there. Okay, the explanation ended there. And he didn't get into Utpala. He didn't
Essential
get in.
and character. I don't know how you just did it there, right above,
Object,
but it's the essence
object.
and its features.
Yeah, the object and its qualities. He did not touch that subject. Okay, he didn't touch that subject. Kepadu, Kuntakpa, Rangitanikitu Batsembe Chuki Danzen Chine. He didn't cover that meaning of Kuntak, which Kuntak refers to the mind-only school. Fake things, unreal things. Right? He didn't get into it. But in the mind-only school, they start getting into Kuntak, the Gakcha. You can say Gakcha. Okay. They start getting into this kind of Gakcha. What kind of Gakcha? That fire and its heat have no natural connection. Okay, cool.
But isn't this the Kuntak isn't that a whole phrase? Danke par du Kuntak barangi tseniki drupa? No, danke par du.
All the kepa du kuntakpa means, that's a good point, okay? The kepa means connection here. Sorry, the connection between the thing and its qualities is imaginary.
Mhm.
It's not natural. It was artificial. It was invented by people, by karmic seeds. And ice could have been hot. And you can walk on water. Okay, you can change the qualities of the object. Okay, because they are not naturally connected. Water is not solid by nature. It's not solid by karmic seeds. And you could walk on water and you could change it into wine, which would make us a lot of money.
Jesus at lunch.
Well, who believes it? I'm not going there. But generally, okay. Who identified that connection as that artificial and imaginary connection that was created as a construct, kuntakpa, to believe that that's a natural connection, rankitseniki exists by its own definition. Okay, Zimba, that's Chucky Dumpton. That's the holding to the self-existence of things. Okay, so now we're distinguishing this school from the second school. In the second school, do they talk about blue and all that? Yeah, they talk about it. Do they talk about fire or water and solidity? No, they don't. Okay. Dangzen du chene, nge sungatar. Nge sungatar means with certain. Nge sung means with confidence, with certainty. Drupa gopetsu, trying to prove that things have a natural connection, and then denying that school, Gopa, Sela Mashe, they didn't clearly make those distinctions because they didn't understand them. Sela Mashe means, sit here, V. Sit on the couch, is more comfortable. Did you get dinner? I got, the sushi is awesome. Yeah, they didn't get it clearly. They didn't explain it clearly. Cool, you guys?
So,
Cool.
so the way to deny that, is that what the Goped Sul
They didn't.
clearly
they-
explain the way to deny?
They didn't manage to deny that things drupa existed that way, with a natural connection between fire and heat. Okay, they didn't manage to deny it. Okay, and they didn't describe that denial clearly.
Okay, and,
So-
and the they there is the commentary on accurate perception and ascertaining accurate perception by Dharmakirti.
Probably, yeah. Probably, yeah.
Okay. We're over
Sure.
time.
Wow. Anyway, that was a sexy
That was
class.
great.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I enjoyed
Krishna.
sushi, I gotta say. Okay. Okay, good job, you guys.
Homework, please.
Oh, yeah. Let me look at what's coming up and try to find you something interesting. Hang on. That's not so sick. Yeah, let's just do the next two sections, okay?
Okay, thank you.
247 and 248, okay?
Thank you.
All right. See you in 5 minutes.
No,
8
it's a
minutes.
10-minute break, or no, 8 now, yeah.
Okay, see you in 8 minutes, you guys.
All right, everybody. Thank you
Have
guys
some
a lot.
great sushi.
Yeah, that was great sushi. And we're going next to
Adam.
Adam's first.
tough book, tough book. Okay, thanks you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.